Hi all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I make my roast fish. So here I'm just patting down the fish. I've washed it with some lemon juice and vinegar, and I'm just patting down any excess water because you don't want to be cooking with too much excess water. It just drowns some of the flavour. So now that I've dried off the fish and taken off the excess water, I'm going to season up the fish. I add all my seasonings in the bowl, starting with the paprika and ground pimento. Then I also add some black peppercorns. I prefer to use the cracked black pepper than the powder. To me, I feel like it gives more flavour. Some chili flakes. You can add like cayenne pepper or any kind of chili that you want, but I didn't want this too hot. Some garlic. I grate in the garlic. I believe like when you grate the garlic and you taste the flavour a lot more better than if you were to chop it up or if you use the garlic powder. But if you don't have the whole garlic, just use the powder, which is fine. I'll also grate in some ginger. If you don't have fresh ginger, again, you can just use the powdered version. Fresh will always bring more flavour. And my mixed herbs. I use this mixed herb seasoning in everything that I cook, and a little bit of salt to your liking. Then I just mix this all up to combine everything. Then I'm going to season the fish with it. So on the fish, I made some slits in there as well to really enhance the flavour. I put the seasoning in the slits and I rub it all over the fish. Just open up the fish and rub the seasoning inside of the fish. Like rub every little piece that you can get. Don't leave anything out. We want this to be full of flavour. So I'm also making some lovely fried dumplings to go with this. So after leaving the fish to marinate, I'm going to wrap it in some foil. So I get a piece of foil which is big enough to wrap my fish, and I cover it with butter. Be very generous with the butter because the last thing you want is for your fish to stick to the foil and you cannot enjoy it. So I generously apply butter to all of the foil. Once the full surface is covered, just lay the fish in the middle of the foil nicely, just like that. Open it up and stuff it with some more seasonings. I usually put some thyme in there, garlic, whatever you want to put in there just to give it that extra flavour. For me, presentation is a must. Like, I love my food to be neatly presented. So I just lay on some peppers and some onion rings just to put on there. So when you open up this fish once it's cooked, it is going to look and smell amazing. So on the sides, I just like to slice up some potatoes and put them there. And a little bit of rosemary. Rosemary on potatoes is really nice. Time to wrap this bad boy up. So make sure all your food stays in the same position. And you just grab the foil on one side and press it down. So remember the butter's on there so it will not stick once it's cooked. Press it down firmly. You want to make sure everything stays inside. So give it a good firm press down. Bring the other side up and just press it down again. And then you're just going to seal the ends. Just roll the ends up. So once that's in firmly, I get another piece of foil and then wrap it in this foil again. This foil, you don't need to put no butter. You just wrap it up nice and firmly. This really helps to hold in the flavour. Trust me on this. Fry up some dumplings and plantain as well to go with this to make it a nice little meal. I'm going to be uploading the recipe for my fried dumplings, and make sure you subscribe so you know when that drops. So the beautiful fish is ready. I put it under the grill afterwards for about 5 minutes because I like it to be a bit brown, have a bit of colour to it. So there we go, lovely sea bass fish. You can use any fish you want, tilapia, snapper, parrotfish, whatever you want. This is such an easy recipe which is so tasty, so nutritious. It's lovely. If this is something you've made or you're gonna make, let me know. Put a message in the comments box.